If sitting all day makes your low back pain feel worse, and by midday you can't focus the way that you need to, then this video is for you. When your low back is aching all day, it's hard to stay locked in. Part of your attention is always on that deep nagging pain that you feel. And when your focus drops, your productivity drops as well. You take longer to finish your tasks, you can't sit still in meetings, or you may zone out in meetings, and you might even avoid your deep work blocks because just sitting down hurts way too much. And when productivity drops, sales can drop as well, because it's hard to think clearly when your back pain is always distracting you. I see this all the time with entrepreneurs and professionals who are glued to their desks for 8 to 12 hours out of the day. They tell me, oh, I can't sit still, or by lunchtime my back is just shot and it's done, or I'm constantly shifting in my chair and I can't find a comfortable position. Here's the thing, they're not lazy and they're not out of shape. They're just trying to perform at their highest level, but the back pain just keeps distracting them. And most of them think, oh, I just have to push through the pain and I'll be okay. But that's not the answer. You don't have to push through the pain. You also don't need to change your lifestyle. You don't even need to block 30 minutes out of your day to focus on fixing your lower back pain. You just need short resets throughout your day to reverse what sitting is doing to your lower back. And that's what we're going to cover in today's video. It's going to be a quick 5-minute routine that you can do multiple times a day to reverse what sitting is doing to your lower back. So if you're watching this in the office, grab your chair and follow along. Let's do this. First movement we're going to do is lumbar extensions. When you're sitting all day at your desk, you're in this flexed or slouched position. So basically, we're just going to do the opposite of what you're doing. So it's super simple. Sit at the edge of your chair, hands on your hips just like this. And you're going to think about just pushing your stomach forward and looking up into the sky. We're going to do about 10 reps of these. So that's 1, come back to neutral, 2, and the benefits of this movement is 1, it does the opposite of what you're doing to your back when you sit all day. It can also help reduce any pressure that is on the discs in your lower back that may be causing any shooting or numbness down the legs, or sciatic pain as it's commonly known as. And it can also help with helping with your posture as well. So I think this is about 7, 8, 9, 10. And with this movement, you don't need to crank your back into extension, just enough where you feel a little bit of that contraction in your lower back. Second movement we're going to be doing in this routine is posterior and anterior pelvic tilts. Basically, the benefit of this movement is to help your body find neutral in the pelvis. When you're sitting for long periods of time, that can cause some anterior or posterior pelvic tilt in the pelvis. So we're just going to help move with control, essentially. So this one is a little bit tricky, and it does take some practice. But basically, what you're going to do is you're going to think about pushing your stomach out again, but you're going to push your stomach forward and push your hips back at the same time. So it kind of looks like this. I'll put my hands up. Just like that. And then to go posterior, we push our stomach back, and then we tuck our pelvis under us, just like that. So that's 1. We're going to do 10 of those. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and after the 10th rep, we're going to find neutral. So when you do these reps, you kind of play around and get a good gauge of how far you can go. And neutral is right in the middle. We're going to hold this for 10 seconds. And there's 10. Third movement we're going to do in this routine are thoracic rotations. The benefit of this movement is to basically mobilize the upper and mid back. Because again, when you're sitting for long periods of time like this, your thoracic spine, your upper back and mid back tends to stiffen up. And when that happens, your lower back has to pick up the slack. So we're just going to get to moving back. Super simple. You're going to cross your arms just like this. And you're going to turn. 10 reps again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And my thoracic spine does need a lot of work, so I'll be definitely focusing on that. But let's get into the next one. Fourth movement we're going to do in this routine is a figure 4 stretch. The benefits of this movement is to reduce any stiffness that you may be feeling in the glutes, because when your hips move better, the lower back doesn't have to work as hard. So this one's super simple. Edge of your chair, cross one ankle over the knee, one hand here, and you're basically just going to lean forward. Bring your chest down to your leg, hold for a second, come back up, and we're going to do 10 reps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then just repeat it on the other side. So again, ankle on the opposite leg. As you can tell, my hip mobility in this leg kind of sucks. So this is something that I need to focus on as well. 1, that's really stiff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get on to the last one. So the final movement of this routine is going to be a figure 4 iso hold, basically. The benefit of this movement is that it's going to help build strength in the hips. And when you have strong hips, the lower back doesn't have to work as hard. So basically, get into this figure 4 position again. But what we do now, instead of leaning forward, we just push our leg, we push the top leg into the knee that it's staying on. And when you do that, you want to hold the contraction for 5 seconds. So push, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and for 10 reps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should really be feeling it in the glute when you do this. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Same thing on the other side. Ankle on the knee, one hand on the ankle, other one on the knee. And you're just going to press this top ankle into the knee that it's resting on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that's it. So you can use this routine every single day, multiple times a day, and see how your back responds. And if you're ready to stop guessing and you want a clear roadmap on how to fix your back pain, I might be able to help you with that. All you need to do is click the link in the description, and we can see if we're a good fit to work together.